Hi, my name is Jake Rollins. I'm doing a channel on YouTube. It will be on smashed up cars, modifying cars, kind of classic cars, and like just days out. I've recently just bought a new car. It arrived yesterday. It was too dark to do anything because I don't have the best camera in the world because I am using my iPhone. Unfortunately, I don't have Muller to spend on a camera at the moment as I've just bought a new car. I will do a lot of footage on this new car that I've just bought, and I will be modifying it through the process as well as repairing it and then also driving. I am just recording it, so obviously to share my journey, and also I do it on TikTok. I recently repaired a Polo GTI and an Audi A1 and an up and stuff like that. The Polo GTI I put on TikTok. I've done a whole series on TikTok of it, and it seemed like quite a few people enjoyed it. I got quite a lot of positivity for it. When I repaired an Audi A1, I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to film this all for a YouTube channel. I am currently editing it. I'm learning how to edit. So apologies if the editing and the footage and just myself on presentation is awful. I noticed that I do say a lot, so I'm trying to stop myself. And I voice break a lot, which you'll learn. Let's get into the car that I've bought. This was a short and sweet introduction because I kind of want to get into it and just show you all what car I've got. Let's get into the newly purchased car.
Here is the new car. 2017 BMW M2. An OG, not a comp. M55 obviously. 6-cylinder. The damage is airbags have gone off. So go to the back now. I believe this is the M carbon pack, or it's modified from, I mean, the previous owner has put these protectors on the wheels, fair enough. They've wrapped them in Michelin Pilot Sport S's, so saves me a few bob because they've got a good bit of tread left. We've got the side skirt carbon as well. This is where we get to the damage. The door, the door is rather dented. The wing mirror is also come off. This is just, you know, quick delete. It goes on as well. But where the wing mirror is hanging, it's scratched all this door up as well. I am considering replacing this door, but I'm not too sure for the actual damage. We've got the wing, look like that. And then we've also got the wheel. It's completely cracked there and folded out there, so I'm kind of hoping it hasn't damaged this caliper. The wheel's also gone into the wheel arch there, obviously, and it's just, yeah, it's done bits of damage. I'm gonna see if I can show you the control arm, the suspension arm. It's like a right angle. That shouldn't be like that, that should be dead straight. So yes, I'm hoping to take this wheel off. There is some damage on the bumper, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to have to do anything towards this. This is, yeah, so I'm going to investigate further because it's, I mean, like, what is going on there? I don't know if that's stock on. I think that's come out somehow. The parking sensors, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like it's been pushed out, but then it looks, yeah, it looks very odd. You got these parking sensors, I believe they're parking sensors anyway, I don't know why they're behind the number plate. And then you got this parking sensor here as well. It's very odd, because they all come out, it's almost like they're not stock parking sensors. This is the car. Unfortunately, I don't know if it starts or runs at the moment, because I am currently trying to figure out a way how I can get in the boot. But this is the interior. It's got a nice carbon fibre little cover on the steering wheel. Yeah, so they've done not really too much, but it's got the curtain airbag that's gone off. The seat belts have gone off. Seats haven't gone off, but the seat belts have, because there's airbags in the seats. I'm trying to figure out a way I can get in the boot, because obviously there's no power to the car. So I'm trying to work out how I can get into the boot at the moment. So stand by. There's the wing mirror. These cars have a positive terminal with an airbag on the positive, or an explosive device on the positive terminal. So when the airbags deploy, that deploys. So the battery is completely shut off. So I'm hoping that's why it doesn't start at the moment. I am going to jack the car up, put a new tyre on, not a tyre, new wheel on it, so I can at least move the car, and then we'll go from there with the damage.
Currently inside the car right now, trying to figure out how I can take these seats down because the jump pack did not work. Was not successful. So yeah. Right, let's get investigating, because basically I was told that you could take a trim off and then underneath the trim there was like the lever to pull it, but I just don't see what they're talking about, to be honest. I mean, the only bits that I can see that you got this, but that ain't gonna help. That's all. I mean, there's no... That trim comes off, but that's not gonna be helpful. That's not what I want. Yeah, I'm a bit confused really. Like, this trim comes off, I know that. I'm pretty sure it's bolted in. So I'm a bit, this is just like, what is this design? Like, surely there is somewhere that you can pull the seats down from the inside, because that is bad if not. Imagine not being able to escape this car. You'd be stuck in here forever. You'd be like, oh no! I'm currently like right in the back of this. This is, yeah, a bit of wish me luck. So my dad has come up with a solution to, well, not a solution, but an idea. So we've got an idea. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and effectively, because he's a Sparky, so he kind of knows a bit more about electrics than I do. Well, a bit, a lot. So obviously we're looking at where the jump terminal, we're looking at where that goes to, and that just goes straight to kind of your starter. Obviously putting power through there isn't going to work because it's just going to short straight out because of that stupid battery terminal. So we're going to send power through one of the terminals points. Well, it's just one of the positive leads. We're going to send a resistance, a 12-volt resistance through it. That will send power to the rear fuse board, which then goes to the other fuse board. So hopefully that will send power to that, so we can just press the button and unlock it. He's done it before on a Bentley, so we're going to give it a go. So hopefully it works. But I'm going to film it, obviously. But I just thought I'd fill you guys in what we're going to try and do. Managed to get in the boot.
Crispy.
Yeah, we got a football, some Arsenal bottles. Nice. We're in the boot. We forced the fuse to open the boot. Basically, we threw some voltage through the fuse. And we have a car battery. It finally worked. I'm well impressed. Didn't have to cut through the seat after all. Alright, so we managed to get the boot open. Now I'm just going to swap the fuses over to replace this.
Don't blow yourself up. Hey.
So this is the current situation. I'm just trying to unplug this airbag battery here.
Alright, so we're just getting into it. So I've connected that terminal, there's still no power whatsoever. I don't actually know.
In which case, I am going to attempt for a new battery. So we've recently discovered I've now got power. The car's got 33,000 miles on it. We're just about to start it. Right guys, so we've recently discovered the car's got power. I've put a new battery on it. This is why. So the battery was completely knackered.
absolutely insane. We've just found out it's got 33,000 miles on the clock. My dad's just doing a full scan now. So we're going to find out how many faults it has.
Airbags.
So these are all the faults that I've got.
Resistance.
Driver's airbag, front passenger, seat belts, luckily, head airbag and indicator lamp.
Indicator lamp.
The front passenger airbag. Oh!
That's
Oh!
the one that tells you about
Short circuit to earth.
whether you've got a passenger or not. And it says airbag on or off.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be short circuit to
Yeah,
earth because that's deployed. So we've now got the car on jacks. Hello! I found the locking wheel nut. Just going to take the wheels off now. Or the wheel off, sorry. Just going to see what's wrong with it. Right, this is where the wheel is a bitch to get off, but I could not care less about the wheel, so that is one mangled. What the hell? I think they hit something. How the hell do you do that? You know what we're going to do with this? So, let's have a look. The suspension arm does look bent. Might have to replace that. We've got a few very bent arms. I mean, that's bent, that might be bent. What it appears to be, the suspension strut does look bent, unfortunately. But, on the bright side, our pads are on like, I'd say about 5 or 6 mil, and the disc just needed good drive, so that's alright. I do need to take apart this wheel arch and inspect further with the chassis and the subframe, because there is a possibility that that subframe could potentially be damaged. The arm here is twisted. That's not supposed to be that angle. This arm, I'm not too sure if it's twisted. I'm gonna have to look further into it. This arm looks okay. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to look into that one as well. And this arm's definitely bent, like 100% bent. So I'm gonna take this one off and take that one off and replace it now because I've got both of those. I'm gonna look further into subframe. So I'm going to take the wheel arch off if I can. It's relying on a lot of laying down on the wet floor, which I've got stuff for, and a lot of 8 mils by the looks of it, and popping screws. I don't know, they're all... Oh, it comes in half up there. Look. So it comes in half, 8 mils. These are all rivets, which have all come off anyway, so that's alright. So I want to look into this further because I'm kind of stressed out that that's snapped. It looks snapped. So, I mean, if you can see that, I think the subframe has snapped. Okay, it definitely has snapped. So I'm gonna make sure the chassis hasn't been damaged. Let's get into it. 8mm ratchet. I tried to put a wheel on it so I could take it into the workshop so I could work on it inside. But it's so bent that the wheel won't go on it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to replace a few control arms before I can even move it.
A few moments later. More moments later. 5 years later.
That's the damage. Snap subframe. This whole thing is dented in. So I'll do further investigation and see how dented that is. So, a new subframe has been ordered, which is really annoying. Kind of stressed about that, I'm not gonna lie. I had like a half an hour, like kind of low-key meltdown after that video, where I was just stressing
because I've just put all my money into an M2 that could possibly be bent, like chassis wise could be bent. So I was very, very stressed out on that one. So new subframes ordered, that was £250 and it was collection only, which is really annoying. Gonna have to sort that out with a courier. Also, I'm gonna need a few new suspension arms, a new hub carrier, and also a new bearing. That is gonna be on the next video. Gonna sort the rest of everything out, courier, and just get everything here. Once everything's here, I can get on with it. I am going to Spain in like 2 days time. Hope you guys enjoyed.